Good evening. Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. Today, our nation saw evil, the very worst of human nature, and we responded with the best of America.
We never lose at home! We kick the nuts, baby! Once again, we kick the out of it!
America and our friends and allies join with all those who want peace and security in the world. And we stand together to win the war against terrorism.
Tackle by number 40, Pat Tillman.
I just want to go on record. I'm recommending William Costigan for the Medal of Merit.
The NFL Kickoff 2023 season, boys. Let's give a big shout out to Pat Tillman out there, dude.
Yeah.
Hero.
Right.
American soldier, Captain America.
Right.
Died for our sins on the cross, dude.
Right.
Died on the fucking cross. Fucking stars and bars.
Christ on the cross, dude.
Dude, Christ comes first with Pat Tillman, dude. The way...
No, the guy was a fucking gangster on the field. That's all I'm going to say, man.
Dude, 7th round pick, all pro fucking
Played for Arizona
safety.
State too, right?
Yeah. But the guy was just a genuine, just badass fucking
laying dudes out on the field.
Yeah.
Fucking rock, flag, and eagle, dude.
Dude, rock, flag, and eagle.
That was his whole thing, dude.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the story is pretty nuts and like.
Tell me what you know on the Pat Tillman story here.
All right, so yeah, just basically he's in the league for 2 years. Like you said, he's a 7th round pick of the Arizona Cardinals, and makes an immediate impact, fan favorite, making plays, fucking snapping necks, dude, banging puss, the whole deal. He's Captain America. He's got long flowing hair. He's yelling at dudes to get their shit together. Takes an immediate leadership role in the squad, dude, as a 7th round pick. It's a great story. Especially when he's knocking dudes out like fucking Jack Tatum, dude. And after his second year, 9/11 happens. And him and his brother enlist. And their whole goal is to become Army Rangers. And so they initially get sent to Iraq. That's their first deployment. And he's like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? All right, so anyways, he's deployed to Iraq. He's unhappy because he's like, what the fuck? Are we doing here? Blah, blah, blah. Eventually gets deployed back to Afghanistan, where he dies in a firefight by friendly fire.
That's the episode, guys. I mean, that's it right there.
Later.
No, dude.
Yeah, obviously,
I
I know more of the details, but that's the quick synopsis.
Right. Yeah, man, and that's why I wanted to do this episode. I think we both wanted to do this episode, especially we want to kick this off right before the NFL season. Pat Tillman, to me, when I was a kid, I was obsessed. I loved that this guy
gave up his NFL career to enlist in the Army and become a Ranger. Yeah, pretty wild.
So we'll kind of bounce around. We can start at the beginning here, just who Pat was. Pat was a Bay Area kid. He grew up in an atheist family, affluent.
He's what they call a Zodiac baby. His parents were fucking while that whole thing was going on.
Oh, for sure.
I just made that up.
That's good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, the Zodiac's going to get us all.
Just like another body has been discovered. And they're like, we gotta fuck.
People were just, taking it. Today we live.
And just a good kid overall. The one thing that he did, like he got into a fight when he was a teenager over a mix-up. It was at a pizzeria. Just beat the shit out of just some kid who he thought was fucking with one of his friends. But besides that, he stayed out of trouble. They gave him 30 days in juvenile detention for that. And
Damn.
then, community service and shit. But I mean, dude, he was a baller football player. He gets signed on to ASU. Dude, people fucking
I
love.
wonder if Arizona State was good at the time. Because they have they have their years up and down.
I think during his time, I think they were okay.
Yeah.
As far as college football goes.
They mostly suck, though.
Yeah. Well, then he gets drafted in the 7th round by Arizona. Like you said, he plays
Undersized, not quick, not fast enough, not big enough. That's why he's drafted in the 7th round.
a fucking leader and a gamer, dude.
Yeah.
That's what the difference is.
Yeah, man.
And like you said, he played 2 years there. There was another team trying to get him from Arizona and offered him $9 million.
Oh, to trade.
I think his contract was either up.
Oh, it was. Because,
dude, I can imagine a 7th round pick probably had a 2-year contract, 1-year contract.
And this was 98, 99. He was probably making $140, dude.
Yeah, I think
know what I mean?
$158,000 is what he was making, something like
Yeah.
that, league minimum. And the Cardinals came back and offered him 3.6, something like that. So he's like, I like being loyal. I'm going to stick with the fucking Arizona Cardinals here. So he sticks with them. But again, this is 99, 2000. And at this time, what people know about Pat Tillman is, dude, he's his family and all this shit. Like I said, they're atheists. He was a fucking down ass dude. He was intelligent, well read.
What did his dad do?
I don't know. I can check.
I watched so many interviews with his parents.
Dude, that's great.
Oh, he's a lawyer.
Was he a lawyer?
He's a lawyer. Yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, just well read. He was out and dude, just kind of keen on just the shit that really doesn't matter. That's kind of what I liked about him the most. He was outspoken on gay rights stuff. Dude, is somebody forcing you to blow a guy? Just who gives a shit? Just let them fucking go do what the fuck they want. He just didn't give a shit. But just frequently read the Quran, read the Bible. Although he was an atheist fucking person, he just was he exchanged emails with Chomsky and had planned to meet him because of the.
He was he loved that dude, right?
I don't know if he loved him. What I read was dude, I'm interested in your anti-war stuff. What do you think about this? And it was a few emails exchanged.
Interesting.
So
Was this when he was in the NFL?
yeah, he had planned then to meet with him.
Interesting.
But we had a little thing, September 11th, 2001.
Look what they did to us.
Fucking angry, dude. Which, just triggers him. I'm sure triggered a lot
Somebody
of
call up Chris Kyle right fucking now, dude. How about you, old man? How you feeling? Feeling dangerous.
Oh, my God.
My favorite part of that movie.
I still have yet to see.
Feeling dangerous. Hooah.
I have yet to see
How do you
Nation.
not get stoked off that, dude? You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it.
It's a pretty good movie, man.
Hey, you know what? I'll watch it right after Nation's Pride. He was.
It's Clint Eastwood, man. Come on. Come on, man.
But again, dude, he was like a free spirit hippie type of fucking beach bum, grabbing groceries and flip flops and a mullet type of guy.
But on the field, snapping goddamn necks, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Fucking
Ruthless.
grabbing pussies, snapping necks, dude.
Dude, just a ruthless.
Basically, like all the shit Trump said to that Billy Bush guy, dude.
Oh my God. Speaking of, I don't know, this was a couple years, I don't know if it was a couple years back. Yeah, it had to have been when Trump was in office. But real quick, Trump, dude, DJT just put up retweeted some fucking asshole who was like, remember Pat Tillman? He died a hero for this country. Gave up his life instead of this NFL contract. And then Trump retweeted it. And then everybody just crucified him. Especially like
Really?
Tillman's parents. Like I think Tillman's sister or his mom was like, can you just shut the fuck up, dude? Like, just don't use my relative for this. Like,
Yeah.
but we'll get into that.
Yeah.
That. So he joins the Army as an Army Ranger in 9/11. He's like, dude, mind you, he's 25 years old at this point.
Yeah.
And as soon as he joins, he's pretty much like, oh, this is a Marvel movie. This is just fucking, this is a fucking all bullshit. But Pat was the type of dude where he's like, he's upset about what happened, but he had such fucking massive meaty clackers. He's like, I'm not gonna put another person in for me for my fight. Like if somebody's threatening my freedom, it's like I'm not gonna let someone stand in for me, dude. So he frequently wrote in his journal, and dude, some of the shit that the few things that people could remember from his journal, because we'll get to that later. But dude, he just was like, he was so amped to go there, like to just be a patriot to an extent, I should say. We watched a real short clip of him before. He said he does have some patriotism in him, which I think gets lost in some translation, because it's like, yeah, dude, he was kind of hippie, fucking like intellectual wannabe type of dude, but like there was some patriotism to him.
What do you mean? There was some, dude. He quit the fucking NFL.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Let me see here. But dude, when he left the NFL, I have a couple of his journal quotes here. It's like, my job is challenging, enjoyable. This is talking about the NFL. My job is challenging, enjoyable, and strokes my vanity enough to fool me into thinking it's important, but it's not enough. Like, I think that's fucking wild.
That's pretty intense, dude.
Yeah. Like, he knows.
This guy's life was turned up to 11 at all times.
Yes. Dude. He questioned his own, like, idealism of just like, dude, I play in the pros.
Right.
I like my coaches. Everybody pretty much treats me like the shit.
Right.
I know if I play like 6 years, I'll pretty much be set. My wife and kid, like if I have kids, they'll be fucking happy. Mm-hmm. So I'll be fucking fine. But that's pussy shit, dude. He's like, I need a challenge in my life.
Yeah.
He just talked about just how football is unimportant, which I think is hilarious. Like, it's just awesome.
It is funny just because, like, you can see how much he actually loves it when he plays.
Right.
It's an odd
100%.
Odd balance there.
Well, dude, it's like again, he's like this. I don't want to disrespect the guy. It is like a wannabe intellectual. It's like a fucking idiot savant where you're like, what I do, me playing this child's game is this, it's not even important.
Right.
There's so much real shit happening.
In the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. There's bread and circus. And I don't want to be a fucking part of it, dude.
But he did. But he didn't.
Yeah. So he throws all that shit away, joins the Army, man, becomes Army Ranger. Gets into boot camp. He fucking hated it because, I mean, mainly when you're in boot camp, you're with a bunch of fucking 18-year-olds.
Yeah, you're with a bunch of fucking morons, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not in Ranger school yet, you know.
Yeah, and he's pretty much like, dude, he's like, he was already like a mental and physically tough bastard.
Yeah, he's a fucking specimen at this point.
Where he's just like, this is annoying.
Can you imagine, like, you're a fucking high school, or you need to graduate high school, right? To join the Army? You need a GED, right?
Yeah.
All right, you barely graduated high school. You're from fucking Montana, somewhere in the goddamn mountains, dude.
Yeah.
Coming out of the trees, dude. And you bunk up next to this guy who's fucking yoked. Like, what are you fucking playing the NFL or something? He's like, yeah, I'm Pat Tillman. I made the Pro Bowl twice. It's like, what? The fuck are you doing here, man?
He's like, I want to go kill some fucking Afghanis, dog. Some Talibanis.
I'm here to kill terrorists, sir.
Yeah. He and his brother, his older brother, Kevin.
Yeah, his brother both signed up. And they were in the same squad, which I thought was fucking weird.
They were in the same
platoon, whatever.
The same platoon.
Something.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, dude, he goes through all the boot camp bullshit. Again, he just pretty much just finds it annoying. He didn't like his drill sergeants. And again, there could have been part of that where it's like, dude,
shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. I'm 25.
What did you think it was, dude?
It's like, you know who the fuck I am, dude? Like, I'm fucking... And where he has every right to be like, I'm a professional athlete.
Yeah.
Like, I can do most of this, okay, dude?
Also, on their end, though, they're like, what did you think this was going to be,
yes.
dude?
Very true, very true.
Get with the program.
And so, dude, he's in. And again, like we talk about our boy Bush, baby. Bush 1 and Bush 2. They're like...
Bush deuces, dude.
Bush 2, W2 was like...
Dubs.
I know what my dad did during the Gulf War. I need a propaganda master. So, dude, I mean, they were thrilled about Pat Tillman.
Should we just play the Let's Roll speech right here? Guy thought he was going to be the 20th bomber.
Yeah, man. I mean, Bush was fucking amped, the Bush administration, that this guy dropped out of the NFL and to join the Army, dude.
Yeah.
They wanted to make him the poster child, just a perfect recruiting. Dude, you see the pictures of him, and he looks real life Captain America. It's like a 20-inch neck. Wearing a beret.
Yeah.
Just a chiseled jaw. And you're like, oh, that's...
They let him wear a cowboy collar in his photo. Just cause, dude.
If the military was a video game and you could create a player, that's what... That's exactly what your guy would look like. But the thing was, dude, Tillman was fucking smart, dude. He refused all interviews after being enlisted. Which
that's fucking genius, honestly.
But you know who was like, hey, that's great. We'll talk for you.
Yeah, Donald Rumsfeld. He was like, this is awesome, dude.
Mind you, Rumsfeld wrote a letter.
Rummy, dude.
Did you know this? He wrote a letter to Pat Tillman when he enlisted. No. And I was like, you're doing a service to this country. God bless you.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
I think that was a good move by Rumsfeld.
Great move. That'll play in later. But Bush is like, all right, no interviews. Fucking stupid, dude. I'm just going to talk for you. So they loved that. They were all on board with it. But, yeah.
I think that was Cheney doing that, by the way.
Oh, probably. You're right.
And here was his laugh. That guy's such a fucking creep, dude.
Oh my god. So yeah, they don't want fucking Pat being a fucking chatty Cathy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, his first tour was in Iraq, which he was pissed about.
He's like, what the fuck is this shit?
He's like, I thought
I'm here to kill terrorists, sir.
He's like, I thought.
Wait, they threw a fucking flag on that?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck is happening, dude?
Dude, NFL play 60, dude. Be safe.
Oh, shit is.
That was not a safe play.
All right, watch this. Watch this.
That's incredibly dangerous.
Where's the fucking penalty, dude? The play wasn't over.
That's incredibly dangerous.
What the fuck? All right, I'm sorry.
I'm so glad they threw a flag there, dude.
I'm sorry I interrupted you for this fucking nonsense, dude. This is fucking nonsense.
So he's pissed he's in Iraq, dude. They wanted
Yeah.
to send him to Afghanistan is where he thought he was going to go, dude. In the moment he's there, dude, he's pretty much like, dude, this is bullshit. I don't understand why I'm in Iraq right now. This is like immediately he's just resentful and
This would have been like 2003, right?
no,
2002?
2002 probably, right around there.
Yeah, okay.
And, you know, again, some of his journal stuff was like, I hope this war is about more than money, oil, and power, but I doubt it. And he said, if something happens to me or my brother, or if something happens to my brother, I won't ever forgive myself. So he and his brother would kind of exchange. Dude, he was just like a fucking, again, I refer to some people as like Bruce Lee, where Bruce Lee was just like much more than just a fucking movie star, incredible fucking athlete. He was just on to shit, which Tarantino has his own opinions about. But
Wait, does Tarantino really not like him? Or I thought he just didn't
no,
like...
he was very just brutally honest with him.
I thought he just didn't like his wife.
No, his daughter.
Was it his daughter? Sorry. Wrote a bunch of shit in that book. They released the book. And they added details that were incorrect, right?
There was some stuff that was. The bottom line is Bruce Lee was an absolute asshole. He
was kind of a dick.
I'm obsessed with Bruce Lee. I love Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
But he had every right to be an asshole until somebody shut him the fuck up.
Yeah.
So then in that scene, he's supposed to be Bruce Lee, and you know, fucking, he gets smoked. Which I don't know, dude. Whatever. If something like that happened, I'm sure a fucking stuntman who was like fucking 210 probably could throw Bruce Lee.
You know he killed his wife, right? That guy?
Yeah, man.
That scene's hilarious, dude.
But everybody, I think a lot of Bruce.
Literally, Brad Pitt's just sitting there. There's a fucking spear gun in one hand. He's got his goggles on his face. And he just literally pops the top of a beer with his thumb, dude. He's just looking at his wife, bitching at him. Like, sorry, man.
When he throws him into the car, I laugh so hard.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee was 145 pounds.
Oh, was he really?
Just like dude, he was a little guy, but I mean, he'd fucking murder you. He would literally murder you.
Yeah.
But that's what most Bruce Lee fans were upset. They were just like, it's, you know, that thing like, don't meet your heroes. I'm sure Bruce Lee would have been like, if I would have met him, he'd be like, you're out of shape. I don't want to talk to you.
All right, dude. Fucking relax, man.
You know? But I think, you know, like Bruce Lee, he was much more thought-provoking than people give him credit for, and I think that's how Pat Tillman was. And the U.S. government, the U.S. Army really didn't want that shit to get out. You know, but this guy's not an idiot. He's not an idiot. Do you know about Jessica Lynch?
Shut the fuck up, Pat. He's just looking around.
Oh, shit. Game suspended. Can you imagine
Here we go.
Imagine that.
Second one, dude.
Daywood Davis, dog. Oh, man. Can you believe that? Well, I got to send this to my...
Mike McDaniel.
I will send him...
Yeah, I'm gonna pause it real quick.
Yeah. What? Did you have anything for this?
I mean, I got some details, man. I got, just
Let's pick up at Jessica Lynch. Know about Jessica Lynch?
she got kidnapped by the Taliban, right?
Yeah.
The fuck was that, dude? She was a soldier who got kidnapped by the Taliban, right? And we got her back.
Yep.
What are you doing that for,
What
man?
am I doing to you, huh?
You're winking, dude. What are you talking about? Is that what happened?
Let me explain.
Dude, how many fucking BitChute videos were you watching?
I can't tell you how fucking pretty.
I remember this, but I don't know what the details are.
Dude, this is all right. Okay. So when you're in the Army, you do 3.5 month tours, which
Okay.
is fucking weird. But they do it like that. They do it like that because they want you to do more tours. So rather than doing like a 6 month or a year tour, like I don't know if the Marines.
They can also rotate you back home too.
Yeah.
But you go back. You don't just do one tour, right?
No, you can if you want. You can do one fucking tour.
That's it?
I think so.
3.5 months?
3.5 months.
Fuck.
So on this,
That doesn't seem like a lot.
it's not his first tour. Pat Tillman's first tour, 3.5 months. He's in Iraq, and let me see here. As he's there, his first tour in Iraq, he's assigned to be part of the rescue team that's going to go rescue Private First Class Jessica Lynch, 19-year-old chick. 11 of her comrades just get fucking murked in a firefight, dude. Just a fucking bloodbath, dude. She's fucking the last one standing. She's fucking emptying clips, dude. Emptying clips. She gets shot, and she fucking is like, I'm not gonna let these fucking guys kill me.
Right. So she killed her comrades first.
No.
And then she hid in the mountains. Is that what you're saying?
Dude, she gets
I'm just
stabbed
joking.
and she goes unconscious, okay?
What, a curvy sword? What are those called?
This Alibaba sword, dude?
Yeah, Alibaba sword. Yeah, that's right.
You can cut a camel's hump and lick all the milk right off of it, dude.
Oh, man. Aladdin, great movie, dude.
So yeah, dude, Jessica Lynch is this fucking Captain Marvel woman who just is in this fucking firefight. She ends up in this Iraqi hospital where she's just like fighting for her life. She loses consciousness after she gets stabbed, and she just like refused to get taken alive. Fugazi.
Refuses to get taken alive?
Yeah, she didn't want to.
So she was going to go down swinging.
Yeah,
But they got her. They still got her.
Fugazi.
So they captured her, right?
None of that firefight was real.
So what happened? So what is the fake story? The fake story is that she got kidnapped?
The fake story is that she bravely fought, and the Iraqis were firing at her, and she just tried to shoot them back, and it was back and forth and back and forth.
And then they captured her.
And then she was stabbed and captured
Right.
by
Okay.
the Iraqis.
So what actually happened?
There was a car accident. And she was injured from the car accident. And the Iraqis that took her into the hospital, Saddam Hussein Hospital, mind you, her convoy, let me see here.
They didn't get hit by like an IED?
Her convoy was attacked, but the cause was that the convoy got lost and drove into the wrong Iraqi neighborhood.
So they were in Baghdad.
Yeah.
So this is making a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I thought they were just in the fucking desert, dude. I was like, what the fuck does a car accident? So they like drove into somebody's house or something.
They were, I mean, so the Iraqi, the Iraqi army are the people who like took her to, they saw the fucking, like her gun jammed up. She just lost consciousness from her injuries. And the Bush administration also got a fucking hard on because they were like, this is going to be the first Native American woman that just could have died serving our country. And they thought that it would be a good idea, the Bush administration, to say that while she's in this hospital, that she was getting sexually abused, also Fugazi. None of that happened. So real story.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The real story was her convoy was attacked. They drove the fuck away.
Right. But they drove in the wrong
Convoy got lost. Yeah.
They split off from
Yeah. And then they end up in this Iraqi town that they weren't supposed to.
Wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah. But the Iraqi army's there. The Iraqi Republican Guard. They take her into the Saddam Hussein hospital. And some of the doctors, from her injuries from the car accident, from the convoy being fucked up, donate their own blood to save her.
Wow, man.
Okay? But that doesn't look good for PR. It's like saying, these guys aren't that bad.
Right.
You know? So when this all happens, dude, Pat knew it was a Fugazi, dude. In his journal, this is such a fucking funny note he goes, before the rescue, the woman is a POW. I do believe this to be a big public relations stunt, but by sending in this many folks for a single low-ranking soldier screams of media blitz, which it was. Let me see here. Just as Tillman and his company prepared to go in, the mission was inexplicably delayed. This is also fucking insane, dude. When it resumed, Tillman saw that the delay was for the purpose of getting a camera crew present for the media sound bites. As it turns out, she never fired her weapon, nor was she tortured. The whole thing was a film production. It seemed to him that the army had a narrative to project, and the media was complicit. Everything gets turned into a morality play.
Sorry to cut you off. So how does he, first of all, what is the actual rescue mission? Because wouldn't they, if you're the Iraqis, wouldn't you just be like, let's just give her back?
Yeah, the Iraq, that's a good point. The Iraqi Republican Guard finds that convoy all fucked up in that town. She's the only surviving person. And they take her to the Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
And then they just like take care of her. They like make sure she doesn't die.
Right.
So
but they know well and good, like, if we kill this woman.
They get the fuck out of there, dude.
Oh, so this is like, because you forget too what's going on.
Yes.
We're invading the fucking city.
Yes. So they find this woman, take her to the hospital, and they're like, the fucking Americans are about to be here.
Now the donating blood thing makes a little bit more sense. I was just like, Iraq is poor.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Now that makes way more sense, dude, because people are leaving and shit.
Yeah.
Because we've already started. Do you remember? Did you watch that live? We blew the fuck out of Baghdad.
Yeah.
That initial bombing.
I remember.
I remember watching that on TV with my family, just being like, "What the fuck is happening, dude?"
I remember being like, "Are they all bad? Are those landing on all the bad guys?" Like,
none of them were. Fucking none of them were, dude. We were just lighting that fucking city up, dude.
I'm like, how do they know that those are all the bad guys? It's at nighttime. Oh my god. So I mean, at that point, first of all, can you imagine how fucking furious? This is their first tour. They're in Iraq. The mission is held, that they had to wait an entire day for that
Yeah, that's pretty nutty.
for the film crew to get there.
That's pretty fucking nutty, dude.
No actual fight, no bloodbath, nothing. So when Pat and Kevin Tillman, his older brother, come back from Iraq, they are already like, this is 100%.
Yeah, we're done with
shit.
this. Yeah.
It was a war they no longer believed in, dude.
Can I ask you something before we continue?
Yeah.
What do you think it is about Iraq?
Central bank.
Sorry?
Central bank. They didn't have a central bank.
Interesting.
That's what it is about Cuba. That's what it is about Afghanistan at the time.
Interesting.
That's what it is about Pakistan at the time.
Pakistan now, we're tight with.
Yeah. But you don't have a central bank, we got an issue.
Huh.
What do you think?
Well, you just fucking convinced me. I was going to go like a more Raiders of the Lost Ark fucking direction, dude.
No, that's the reason we get into these wars. This is a whole other fucking episode, but it's the reason we get into these wars, dude, is that money, that flow, and where you put your money, and where it comes from, and if the Obama family, because dude, I've shared this with you before. The royal family, that whole idea of that, those people being in control, that's what's slowly and surely going to happen in the United States. It's going to be the Obama family. Michelle Obama runs at some point. One of his daughters runs at some point. One of the Bush.
It's already happened, yeah. I mean, the Bushes.
The Kennedy. Now you got
Clinton's tried it, and everybody's like, yeah, okay. Good fucking try.
But it's a
Kennedy's.
It's one big club,
Kennedy's.
and you ain't in it.
I'll tell you who tried to get in, and is clawing at the door is the Trump dog.
Yeah, dude.
They're just trying to hold it close. Yeah. It's like a fucking monster movie, dude.
Yeah.
He's
and
trying to get
TJT
in.
is just
Yeah.
guys, let me in.
Open up.
Open up, please. I'll be the best.
It's a shit door. Just open it.
And you got families.
I tell you what, you better open up or I'm going to huff, puff, and blow it down. Yeah.
That's great, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's great. But that's my belief. And all these families that just want to continue to become oligarchs of the United States.
Saudi Arabia has a central bank?
Yeah, I believe they do. We're tight with them now. I mean,
Oh, we've been tight.
yeah,
with
we've
that.
been
Yeah.
tight, dude.
I feel like 40% of
That's-
their population absolutely hates us.
That's.
And 40% of our population hates them.
I'm almost certain that we wash so much of our money, so much of political money through
Through the Saudis?
Saudis, that it's, were we talking about this one time where it's like the richest people you think in the world, they're not the richest. Like they're
Yeah,
all-
we were talking about this
they're
because I was
definitely-
like, my whole thing was like, Putin's got to be one of the richest guys in the world. And it was like, what are his assets? His, in quotes, known assets. And he's like, dude, no. that guy's got $1 billion just like in a bunker somewhere.
It's like,
Just in case.
I have a car, I have house, a horse.
Don't worry about it.
You keep asking questions, I will get mad. Nobrodsky.
Dude, you ever watch Bush get interviewed about Putin? Because he was the first president to have like a relationship with him.
Yeah.
And they invited him here, and him and his dad went out on the boat with him, and it was like this whole big deal that Putin came to the States.
Yeah.
And he said what was fucked up. He said he didn't like him because Bush had like a small dog, and then like when Bush went to Russia, like a year and a half later, he said something like, "This is my dog."
It's just Alexander Carolyn with a leash on.
It was literally like a huge yeah. But he said something to the effect of like, it would fuck up Marky, your dog.
Yeah.
He's like, first of all, he remembered my dog's name.
Yeah.
And secondly, he fucking probably got this dog 2 days ago just to alpha me.
Yeah.
Hilarious, dude.
It's like, that's pretty crazy.
Give me a Coors.
Oh, man. He's like, you got that right, Pootie. All right, where's the Coke, Bo?
Pootie, you ever got shoes thrown at you? I'll tell you, those Iraqi journalists, wacky. It's wacky stuff. Dude, I was... I brought that up to my little brother. He didn't know what I was talking about.
What do you mean?
The
meat?
shoes getting thrown at Bush.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
He had no idea what that meant.
He was probably just a fucking tyke.
Yeah, true, but he's not that much younger than us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was hilarious, dude. That was hilarious.
It was honestly awesome, dude.
It was, because it's like, that's the closest a civilian has ever gotten to the president.
Oh, in like recent memory?
Yeah.
Like
getting
to him. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know? Aside from Kennedy.
Yeah, fucking... Yeah, when what's his name performed a fucking, in quotes, hat removal.
Sunroof installation.
Should we just fucking keep saying more fucking innuendos for getting a fucking head blown through your head, dude?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, man. Woo. You know what a scuttle hole is, Timmy? That's a roof to the attic, buddy.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's fucking the old stairs to Anne Frank, dude.
Oh my god.
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah. I think the relationship between so many of these massive power political figures is hilarious. Like, you know who just bullies who. Like, nobody bullies Putin.
Nah.
Nobody bullies him. Let alone fucking, what's his name? Biden doesn't.
He has no idea what's going on.
He doesn't know who the fuck he is, you know?
Can you believe they're fucking running him again, dude?
Yeah.
I think it's fucking crazy, dude,
Yeah.
that they don't move on and pick somebody else.
I mean,
It doesn't matter. If Trump's the guy again, it does not matter who they pick.
the obvious answer
You know?
is
Or am I-
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, okay, to run for the
Here's the thing, dude. He's got to be like governor of Hawaii at least for like 2
No.
years.
No, he doesn't.
Dude, I'm telling you, yes, he does.
No, you know why?
You can't just jump from fucking...
Get with the times,
You cannot
old
jump
man.
from Fast X
Yeah.
to the presidency, dude.
That's how it works now, dude. That's how it works.
At
It's
least-
it's such a fucking joke, and it's been a joke. You know what? It's been a joke for fucking 30 years. I don't know why people just think like because of Trump.
The
and
joke
Hillary.
was... that's when it was revealed. Like, there was no question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob Dole, get the fuck out of here, dude.
What do you got against Bob Dole, dude? No, you're talking about Ross Perot.
No.
Why
Bob Dole.
Bob
was-
Dole's like a lifelong politician.
Yeah, but he was a dude. You can be. So is fucking Biden. Biden's a life. Dude, the fact that like people completely ignore. I think it's funny that people completely ignored the fact of just how racist. Like, people call Trump a racist, and he
that
was in
fucking
so many.
fucking ridiculous.
He's been in so many things where fucking black folks and Latinos were just like, dude, I want to be like Trump. I want to be a fucking millionaire bad motherfucker like him. And then you literally look at the history of Biden, and he's like, I do not approve of segregation. I just like you're just like, oh, you're
you voted against that at some point?
yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Crime bill.
Dude, one of his
Crime bill, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he used. There's.
Excuse me?
Look, man.
I'm saying it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. It's all
It has
fucking.
fucking no effect on my life.
That's right. That's what most people don't understand, man. Most people don't understand that. The little effect that has. But anyway, we're getting off track here, man. Look.
Back to 2002, dude.
Man, we're in 2000. We're already getting to 2004 here.
Are we in 2004?
Yeah. So Pat Tillman and his brother come back, and they're like, "This is
Interesting year for the Cleveland Browns. 2004, just to bring it back. All right, sorry.
So they what's his name? Pat and Kevin, the Tillman brothers.
Oh shit, I forgot. So after the in quotes rescue,
yeah.
then their tour ended shortly after that, or what happened there?
Well, Jessica Lynch gets a book deal.
When does that come out? Does that come out that it was all a fucking scam?
It eventually comes out.
Was
And
it
then-
years later? Or?
I think it was years later. And
Okay.
then she tried to be like, yeah, it really wasn't fucking what they said. She was one of the forefront people.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, she tried being one of the forefront people, being like, it really wasn't as nuts as they made this out to be.
Interesting.
All right, sorry. Go. So, all right, now we're speeding back up to
2004.
Yeah,
They're
so
back in Afghanistan, right?
So they complete the Ranger training and begin their second tour of duty April 2004. That's when they're sent to Afghanistan. Also, mind you, last couple things on the Jessica Lynch rescue. They absolutely fuck up this hospital. Where the people are saving the life of a
Why,
19-year-old American. They show up and are like, get on the fucking ground! And
just pushing over oxygen tanks.
America! Just fucking...
Yeah.
Man, just fucking annihilate this fucking... Just bullet holes through the ceiling.
Give me the rocket launcher. We got to get through this wall here.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That's a door.
It's hilarious.
Give me the rocket launcher.
Which almost certainly is in violation of the Geneva Convention, which you cannot target hospitals, mosques, anywhere,
Schools,
unless you're getting. You can only fire. You can only fire back. You can only fire back when you're
Fired upon.
fired upon. Right.
Rules of engagement.
Right. So again, they knew this. Again, after all said and done, they knew this was pageantry. And Pat starts thinking, what would happen if this was me? What would, they went through this fucking song and dance, camera crews, delaying a fucking rescue mission. Excuse me. Delaying a fucking rescue mission so that they get this narrative. Mind you, while this is all going on, this is early on. Okay, dude, I almost forgot this. While Jessica Lynch is going on, this is their first tour in Iraq. They're making a huge story out of this. Captain America saves Captain Marvel, NFL star, part of the team to rescue this woman. They're raping her. They're abusing her. They're fucking her up. They're in this.
And she was a Native American?
And she's a Native American. Oh, my God. She could be the first Native American to die. This is the early days of the Iraqi invasion. This story of Jessica Lynch takes, massive, massive news story to cover up the fact that in the first 4 days of the invasion, 17 Marines were bombed by their own fucking people. By
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Yeah. So let me see if I got the.
Well, you know what's crazy is like, I don't know why they just didn't. Because that shit happens every single war.
Well, there's it.
friendly fire every single war.
When you look up I tried looking up the statistics of that, of how often friendly fire is the cause of death, and the fucking bullshit number they give you is between 2% and 25%.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, is it one or the other? Is it in between?
I
Are you telling me a
don't know,
quarter of
dude.
the fucking deaths in war?
Because they probably are including like all the way back to like World War I, where they don't have like reliable statistics. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose, yeah.
And then again, if you just come upon a fucking unit that's burnt to a crisp in Vietnam,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't report this one.
But I mean,
we
that's
fucking definitely fucking glued our own guys to the ground here, dude.
yeah. But
Damn.
I thought that was interesting that within the first 4 days of the invasion, to distract from these 17 Marines that died from friendly fire, they were bombed by their own platoon by friendly fire. They ended up dying, but didn't want that in the news. So this all goes down. They go to Afghanistan for a second tour, and during that time too, when he got home, he's in the middle of like, I could go back to the NFL. You know, he's 3.5 months. He's still like 26 years old. You know, I go back.
Well, it's been like a year at this point, right? It's been well over a year.
Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. So 26, 27. But Tillman, dude,
He could still go back though, for
of
sure.
course, of course.
Yeah.
But he didn't want any kind of special treatment, man. Signed up for another tour. At which point, the U.S. Army was like, "Fuck, that was our best recruiting tool, dude." Like, if he would have just fucking, because now, what if something happens to him?
What if he dies?
What if something happens?
What if he wants to give an interview this time?
What if he dies? So they're on to all this, dude. The Tillman brothers, right? A few days into this tour, into his second tour, we're talking 2004. A lot of what these guys did is drive around looking for fucking, looking for somebody who's trying to kill them, pretty much. That's what do you mean? In Afghanistan.
Oh, they were they're Rangers now.
Yeah, they're Rangers now.
Yeah.
They go through Ranger training, they get their Ranger shit, and now they're in the second tour. They get deployed to Afghanistan.
I didn't get what you
sorry.
were saying.
I'm
dude.
sorry, yeah. So a few days into this tour, they're driving around again looking for Taliban. That's everything that you did there. Every fucking story and book you read of guys in the war against terror, it's just like we just drove around till somebody shot at us, and then we just try to kill them back. So they're just fucking driving in circles, and let me be very detailed on this next shit here, okay? Because this is where it all.
This is where it goes down.
This is where it all goes down. Okay.
I got this. I got the SP on this as well, dude.
Okay, excellent.
So I love it.
All right, so they're in the middle of fucking goddamn nowhere. I don't want to give goddamn details here. Even though I just said I'm going to be very detailed. All right. So he's in a big platoon here. And one of the Humvees takes a shit on them. But they didn't have any people to come pick them up. So they're looking around and they get a local guy, local Afghani person, to take the truck, and they could pay him to just take the Humvee, get that shit figured out. But the mission is still, you got to drive around, go into these towns, search up the villages, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So the lieutenant colonel makes the decision. This guy's probably fucking boned up, jerking off to Jenna Jameson. He's not out in the field.
Nice.
Makes them split up, which the entire team there was
It's
like,
not done.
this is a terrible decision. We should not do this. Okay, so we're going to call this Team A. Okay,
It's like a spooky movie. We should split up.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're going to call Team A the guys that go with the Humvee, and Team B is Pat Tillman's crew, okay? So half the team goes with the Humvee. That's Team A. And Team B scopes out the remaining villages, and they're trying to go through the original mission. The two groups couldn't communicate well. All right, this is 2004 technology. They're basically going through a fucking. You got to stop pointing like that.
I'm sorry, man. I'll stop. I'm just saying, Baker
God
Mayfield,
fucking damn
comeback
it.
player of the year.
How
dude.
long did it take for you to fucking say Baker Mayfield?
6 for 6, 43 yards and a
Oh,
touchdown,
my God.
dude. Comeback player of the year.
Oh my
That's all I'm
God!
saying.
Can we just send him out to Afghanistan and see how long he fucking lasts?
Oh, he'd be so dead.
Dude, he's a leader, dude. He's a leader. All right. So the technology in 2004 is fucking trash, dude. These two groups split up. They're in a valley, which is just naturally, and you're in Afghanistan, and it's naturally just you can't communicate.
Shit radio signals.
Yes, not designed for that. So okay, when they split up, Team A, Group A, with the Humvee, the guy the local is like, dude, this terrain is bullshit. We can't, like, we're not gonna make it through
This is
all this
fucked.
shit.
Yeah.
Let's double back. We'll go past your boys, Team B, and there's a real road we can take to get into the city. And they're like, all right, dude, we'll fucking double back, go past Team B, get onto the real road here, okay? So, as they're doing this, there's a group of Taliban that begin to attack Group A with the Humvee.
They're in the mountain, right? They're
Yeah.
like in the mountainside,
Yes.
and they start shooting at the guys because they're in the valley.
Yes.
That's-
it's
yeah,
perfect ambush
Yeah.
fucking technique here, okay? So Team A is taking heavy fire with the fucking Humvee. And as they approach Tillman, Pat Tillman's group, which is Team B, someone starts shooting, and it's at this point, it's a fucking clusterfuck. Because now people are shooting at the Taliban, but who the fuck are these people behind you that you didn't expect them to come up behind
Right.
you? There's no communication there. And it's mass confusion. But Tillman is not in the group that's getting shot at, obviously. It's the Taliban are shooting Group A. But his brother is in Platoon A, and he's under fire. He realized, this is when Pat realizes what the fuck is happening. He's like, oh, fuck. I need you and you to come with me. So he goes with two other guys. He goes with another Ranger and an Afghani National Army guy. Okay?
Right. Yep.
So he runs over there. They scale this ridgeline to provide support. As they do this, a topless, doorless Humvee filled with the U.S. soldiers rolls up on Tillman and the two dudes he's with. Now, the main leader of the guy driving the...
Because all they see is...
you can't see shit.
All they see is tracer rounds.
Yes.
And they don't know that it's Pat Tillman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the guy that's running this Humvee that rolls up on Tillman and the two guys that he's with is known as a good soldier. So his last name was Baker. God
Yeah, it
fucking
was, dude.
damn it. God
You mean
damn it.
comeback player of the year, Baker Mayfield?
Oh, God damn it. All right. So he rolls up on this, but Baker, as they stop the Humvee, Baker sees the Afghani national. He sees the beard, and he sees that he's Afghani,
He lights him up.
and he go, "Brah, brah." Just fucking drops him. And as he does that, the other guys in the Humvee are like, oh, fuck. Like, this is really happening.
Yeah.
They just open fire and fucking annihilate Pat Tillman. They put a fucking sunroof in his head. Okay, 3
Yeah.
bullets to the dome, which a little suspicious when you can't see shit. How the fuck did these guys ace this and kill this guy?
They probably were shooting. It was probably one of those times where it was just like, fucking ceasefire!
Well, it's said that Pat was going, I'm Pat fucking Tillman. And waving his...
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and when
Meanwhile,
in rules of engagement, when you're waving...
the guy in the 50 cal just...
Yeah. But when he was waving his hands up, that's the other thing.
you're not supposed to shoot that guy.
You're not supposed to shoot.
Not supposed to shoot that guy, dude.
And he gets fucking smoked, dude. All right, so he's got a new sunroof in his dome. So 3 shots to the head. He's dead immediately. Now, there's crazy fucking people or allegations where when they found his body, he had paddle marks on his chest, which this becomes something wild in like the
conspiracies on this one are great.
right, because the press conference we'll get to the press conference shit later, but they say that he has these paddle marks from a defibrillator on his chest. Excuse me. Where when you fucking don't have a face anymore, when you don't have a fucking brain, what are you fucking putting defibrillator paddles on this guy's fucking chest?
You ever see South Park where they fake Butter's death?
I can't remember.
And they throw a pig carcass off a roof. They pretend he's about to jump. And then, like, everybody's gathered. And, like, it's literally guts everywhere. And a doctor walks over and he goes, he's dead. That's what that is, dude.
Yeah, that's what Rocco and Boondock Saints when the cat splatters against.
Dead? Yeah, fucking. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Paddle marks. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so that was
does that end up being true? Is that a true thing or was that a myth?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. They said that there were paddle marks. It's Kevin during the press conference is like, you can. I mean, man, you see him just adamantly like he's giving his whole thing, and he goes, paddle marks on his chest when he's missing half his fucking brain.
Yeah.
You know, like what does that even mean? So Pat Tillman is fucking dead at this point.
Yeah, he's dead as shit, folks.
It is friendly fire. He's fucking gone, dude, okay? So when somebody dies, there's a standard investigation for what just happened. The main guy in charge of this investigation is a captain, which normally never fucking happens. That's way too low ranking for the situation at hand, especially somebody as high profile. You get a colonel in there pretty much to handle something like this. And I think we've mentioned this gentleman before, General Stanley McChrystal.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, God, what a piece of work, dude.
Yeah.
Orders the facts of Tillman's death to be concealed. And he says, we should do this. We should wait here because the investigation isn't over yet, okay? So nobody of Pat's family, including his brother.
Yeah, they tell the unit, don't tell
shit.
Don't tell them what happened.
Yeah. They tell members of Pat's unit to shut the fuck up.
Don't say it was friendly fire.
Don't say it's friendly fire. McChrystal kept this all a secret.
Guy had to lie. The soldier who went home, because they sent Kevin home.
Yeah.
After this happened.
But, like, so, like, this happens. He's still there, and he's working out with some of the guys who probably fired on his brother.
Right. All right, yeah, so I won't skip ahead. Go ahead.
Which is fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
He's, like, doing workouts with them and shit like that. But the same guys who killed his brother, he's just, like, rubbing elbows with them. Kevin then... So, this is what I was getting into. I don't know if I'm jumping past what you wanted to say, but this is where they're taking his body back.
Oh, yeah, this is fucked up.
So Kevin then leaves with his brother in the casket. They give him his flag over the casket.
There's nothing in there.
No. Here's the thing. he's leaving with his brother in the casket, and he's like, he's fucking. Also, one of the interviews, real quick. Obviously, one of the guys that was with Kevin, and Kevin sees his brother when this happens. He's like, I hear Kevin Tillman scream to this day every night. And
dude, damn.
And it haunts me.
Yeah, I'm sure,
Because it was just like a blood. Like, they were so close, Kevin and Pat.
Yeah.
And, like, when he saw the body, when he saw his brother's fucking head, just, looks like the sink of a fucking Planned Parenthood.
That's why. God damn, dude. That's why. That's why, like, the Army still does that. I didn't think they put like relatives or people in your unit specifically because of that. I thought that stopped in like World War I. I thought that stopped. Where like entire towns would get like hit by one shell, and all of a sudden there's no more men in it.
You're thinking of Saving Private Ryan, dude, because the lineage. They want the lineage.
No, that's different. I'm saying they can all be in the war. They can't all be in the same unit.
Yes, and that's what I was saying at the beginning. They weren't in the same unit, but they were close enough. Which is, I mean, that I get that. That's a little nuts. That they were
in the same unit. They were fucking. Why do you think Kevin was there, man?
That's what I was saying though from before. Maybe we're saying the same thing. I think we're saying the same thing. All right, yeah. But okay, so again, he's on the plane with his brother's fucking body going back, and he goes, "Hey, just send me Pat's journal." He was avid diarist, however the fuck you want. He just wrote in his journal every day. And I just want to know his final thoughts. And they're like, we got you, dude. And then they burn it. So they burn his...
Because you were reading out of it.
That's the thing.
How did they get any of it?
I think there was excerpts there that people had either known by reading it. I was wondering the same thing. Because if people know excerpts from it, word for word, like what was it? Or how did they get that? I think people might have read it. Kevin might have had read it. He used to exchange his notes with his brother at the end of the
or maybe he wrote some of them as letters.
Maybe, yeah. Either way, I mean,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So they make a sergeant burn Pat's journal, burn his clothes, burn his body armor, and then they send the body back naked in the casket, which is not procedure.
The
sergeant who burned it said it was for security purposes.
And they didn't. They also didn't do like a proper autopsy too, right?
I don't think so. No. I mean, his fucking from the nose up, it's gone.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is like they didn't, because they could still figure out like it's crazy, what they can fucking do even with half your fucking head gone.
Yeah,
they can still determine shit.
Yeah.
they just didn't want any additional details. I think that's just
yeah. So like, and that's just it, man. A month goes by before the time they tell the Tillman family what happens.
Yeah. The real story.
They know he's dead.
Oh, just that he's dead. Yeah, this is what I was gonna say because they send one guy back with Kevin to take the body back, and he fucking knew it was friendly fire, and he had to lie to Pat Tillman's mom, and he said like it like fucking devastated him, like he was never the same person after doing that. That's what he said. Yeah. Pretty fucked up, man.
Pat Tillman's mom, as a matter of fact, found out that it was friendly fire
from South Park.
No, she received a phone call from a journalist.
Oh,
and
who was
wanted to-
investigating it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it just come out. So anyways, a month goes by, but before that, the Bush administration obviously is like, this is advantageous to us to make a statement first,
It's advantageous.
which is something that, it's against the law. It's called the Military Peace of Mind Act. Something like that, I think. Where obviously somebody you love, a brother, they die, they'll tell you personally.
What happened?
Huh?
They got to be truthful about the facts.
Well, no, but also what that law protects is like, hey, we're here to tell you your brother died. Tomorrow at like 8 p.m. we're gonna tell the news. So they have like 24 hours to grieve.
Right.
Okay, but fucking W is like, this sounds pretty nice. We could definitely use this to our advantage. So they just announce it without like telling the fucking family first. So they make it public and they're like, let's get those fucking recruiting numbers up, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get a superhero fucking Captain America who dies from this war, right? Everybody's under the belief that this is under enemy fire. Then General McChrystal I'd like to recommend him for the Silver Star.
That's the most fucked up thing. Doesn't that happen within like 48 hours of his death?
This is where everything gets.
This is where they fuck up, dude.
Yes,
They fuck up major.
yes. Okay. Insert.
I just want to say,
I'm recommending William Costigan for the Medal of Honor. Dude, that's where we put in this clip right now.
yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. That they so without an investigation, they recommend him for the Silver Star, which
When they
that happens like months later.
which is crazy because. So I'll get to this, dude. The story was out, dude, that he was a war hero. He's killed. It was like a fucking Christopher Nolan war movie. That,
Right.
Without ever stating how he actually died. So that's what's insane about that the Silver Star. They just are like, it's worded like he died for America.
He died for the family.
He died for the family.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucked
so
up.
then they have the fucking memorial ceremony, dude. Every fucking PR person's dick is scratching their beard at this. They're just like, this is fucking gold, Jerry.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
gold. Okay. So massive photo op, dude. The Army lied to a friend of Pat Tillman who's a Navy SEAL just to get him to speak at this fucking memorial service. Mind you, fucking Tillman didn't want any kind of military funeral. Atheist, doesn't give a fucking shit. He wanted to be cremated.
He wanted to be shot into space, dude.
Send me to Mars.
Yeah.
So this friend gives a heartfelt speech. Our boy John McCain was there. At this time, he didn't know that Tillman died from friendly fire. When he found out, McCain was pissed, okay?
I bet she was.
He was like, Drake, I'm upset.
Bet she was.
Right. But then McCain goes and gives this speech, okay? And he's talking about how he gave his life up for his country, blah, blah, blah. Goes to shake hands with the Tillman family. He goes up to his little brother Richard. He goes, Pat's in a better place now. Which
Is he? Loses his mind, dude. Like,
he fucking
I
does.
will fucking cut you, dude.
He fucking, that sets, and dude, I mean, Richard, the youngest brother, is fucking boozing. They're drinking at this thing. And that really pisses him off because they're all atheists in that entire family. It's like, in a better place. Bitch, you cooking?
Yeah.
And you can watch the clip. It's actually great. It's like, Pat's a fucking champion. He's not in fucking heaven, okay, because he didn't believe any of that. He's fucking dead. It's great. Have you ever seen it?
No.
Oh, dude, it's great. We got to insert that clip right there. Let me see. But there is tons of reasons the family was pissed, obviously. Everybody's starting to figure out that this is some fucking conspiracy cover-up shit. Especially how the NFL, dude, kickoff in a couple days, dude.
Kickoff next week,
Dude,
folks.
it's going to be great, dude.
It's exciting times.
Dude, play 60, dude. The NFL knows
it's exciting times, bros.
Dude, I can't wait for them to be wearing the fucking military shit, dude. Because America. They're especially pissed off because of the theatrics. That it's so funny. The NFL's like super, super, super Christian, but they're like super quiet about it. They're like, everybody take a knee. We're gonna pray in the locker room. They'll just show that stuff, but then they don't ever talk about it. So
do they still pray in the locker? I'm like,
all of those guys pray in the locker room.
you
You know
think
how many
so?
of those guys are from South Alabama, Georgia, the Bible Belt? You know who's in there going, guys, we should stop. It's the guy from fucking New York that's like, nah, dude, I went to Brooklyn High School, and we don't need to do this anymore. And then the fucking
I just- I don't know, man.
350-pound D tackle is like, I prayed every single game of my life.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in. I just didn't know if that was still a thing.
Yeah. So officially, the cause of death was gross negligence. And this was a problem. This was a problem because the Army already awarded Tillman the silver medal.
Right. The Silver Star, dude.
So, for taking on enemy fire. Now General what's his name? I kept on wanting to call General McCracken.
McCracken.
Because he's such a scumbag. But McChrystal would look like a I mean, it's getting exposed now that he's full on lying.
Right.
That it was friendly fire. Secretary of Defense, dude, our boy Donnie Rummy, he's the one who ends up scheduling this whole press conference. I wanted to watch this. Did you watch any of that? It's 3.5 hours, but they're like, we're going to put it all out there. We're going to put everything about Pat Tillman's death, all the conspiracies, everything. We're going to schedule it Saturday, May 29th, right before Memorial Day. So everybody's got a 3-day weekend coming up, and they're about to be all these reporters are about to be smashed, and that's when they have this thing. And Rumsfeld's like, yeah, no big deal. It's fucking totally fine. So that's where all of this information comes out, and they just don't give a shit, dude. They're just like, this is going to be hot news today. By Tuesday, we got other shit on the
By
fucking.
Tuesday,
Yeah. We got Monday Night
Gonna be
Football
gone.
to worry about, dude.
we'll be gone. Come
Yeah.
Go on, get.
Yeah. Go on, get.
Go on.
So, and the funny thing about Rumsfeld, too, you know how we mentioned at the top of the hour, he wrote a personal letter to Tillman saying,
Right.
So then when he's asked again, they're like, hey, do you know what happened when they told you that it was friendly fire? He's like, I don't know who that is. I don't remember where I was. I don't know anything about that.
I'm sorry. What the fuck is this, dude?
I had to look over. I was like, what are you? Oh my God, dude.
What is happening, dude?
Dude. You're real.
I'm really sorry.
You're
man.
real hot about this, dude.
I'm really sorry.
You're
buddy.
real hot about this.
Please continue.
No, dude. Tell
So
me.
they asked Rumsfeld about the letter, or no? They asked him the first time that he heard about it that it was friendly fire. What did he say?
Yeah, he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't recall.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about. You sound like a dumb bitch. So
You're being a dumb bitch, Linda, who's bad at her job. That's fucking funny, dude.
what else did I have here? They can't all be Alexa Smith. What was her name? They were watching in that hockey game that one time.
Oh yeah, the Capitals reporter. I forget her name, dude.
Yeah. So, let me see here, man. Where was I? Yeah, dude, they host this thing Saturday, May 29th, right before the 3-day weekend.
Right.
Press conference goes forward, and it's all told that, in fact, McChrystal goes, it was friendly fire. After the press conference, there's documented emails between Pentagon officials congratulating themselves for limiting the damage of Pat's death. An Army colonel said the story will run hot today and diminish over the weekend. And also by coincidence, there was another terrorist attack in Iraq, Afghanistan. That'll be front page stuff by Tuesday.
Wow. I thought what else was interesting? They never admitted that they lied. They just said it was a big mix-up.
Yeah. They can't look bad. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they were like, nah, I don't know why procedures weren't. It was a breakdown of communication. Kind of that's how they described it. They never admitted that there was this effort by them specifically
To cover up.
this up. They never admit
They
that.
would never do that.
And
The Army will never do that.
Yeah.
Nothing in the military, the U.S. government will never do that. The NFL will never do that. They're two peas in a pod, dude. The NFL never wants to look bad.
yeah,
That's why Ray Rice never plays again, and that's why Josh Gordon gets these, nickel and dime opportunities, and then he fucking dies off. He sets off.
is he? What's he up to? He's out of the league. Again,
He's
right?
gone now. I think he was last with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
might have had a last stint with the Seahawks, and then
Right. Yeah.
I think that was it. They just don't ever want to look bad. You can't, as violent as you are. I think the more violent you are, the more your image needs to be. The more you will lie to keep your image clean.
Yeah.
That's really, the NFL and the military are the same like that. So, Super Bowl 57. I don't know if you saw.
Well, just real quick too. That's the biggest thing. So what we were just talking about, the Army never admitting it.
Yeah.
That is his family's biggest gripe.
And the only reason
That is their whole thing. Like, what the fuck?
that's a good point.
It's obvious there was a cover up. Just admit it.
Yeah.
Like this is embarrassing for everybody involved.
Yeah.
That's their whole thing.
And that's a good point because this was all, it's like when you get away with something, you don't want to talk about it. If you're smart and you just got away with something, you're like, oh, fuck it. I'm not even going to ever
Just
mention
don't
that
bring
again.
it up. Don't bring it up ever again.
But
yeah.
Pat Tillman's mom, for 4 fucking years, was like, tell me what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Over and over. Give me more. Give me more. Give me
Right.
more. And this asshat, dude, Colonel Kozlerich, he's one of the biggest fucking assholes. This fucking prick goes on ESPN in 2006 and just keeps bitching about the Tillman family being atheist and just won't stop looking for answers. So this guy's an Army official.
He's talking shit, huh?
Yeah, and he was one of the guys early on in the investigations, knew about what happened. But he was just unsettled by the Tillman's family lack of religion, that at one point suggested the absence of faith was the reason they could not come to terms with Pat's death. Quote, I'm not really sure what they believe or how they can get their head around death. End quote. Kozlerich told investigators a follow-up inquiry in 2004. So in my personal opinion, sir, that is why I don't think they will ever be satisfied.
Damn, dude. It's pretty cold.
But Pat
It's pretty fucking cold, dude.
Pat Tillman's mom, dude, she, for 4 fucking years, dude, she was like, I need to know. And more of like, I need you guys to fucking say that you fucking lied.
Right.
That's what it is, dude.
Right.
And
Yeah.
the last thing, dude, Pat, again, one of Pat Tillman's close friends after the Jessica Lynch rescue, they were laying in bed, and he goes, and again, I was talking about how, like, he started to think about what happens to him. He knows he's high profile. He told his bunk mate, he was like, dude, if something happens to me, the last thing I want is to be fucking paraded around like some kind of fucking hero.
Damn, dude.
And
Sucks to suck, dude. Sorry, bro. We can't always get what you want.
oh my God, dude. And like, dude, when you talk to, there's interviews with people who were there and, you know, military officers today, like, they're all like, dude, that's exactly like what happens. Your fucking lieutenant starts shooting, your guy in command just starts shooting, you just fire where they're shooting.
Yeah.
You know?
Just follow the tracer rounds, dude. Let me ask you this. So I just have 2 points. So what do you think of so the family has the foundation. They're partners with the NFL.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think they just signed a deal with the devil and said,
No,
fuck it?
I think
You're gonna show our son anyway?
yeah. I
We
think,
might as well
I think,
partner up and get some good out of it, or what do you think it is?
I think I didn't look into the foundation as much as I wanted to, but that's what I was going to get to. Like, because at Super Bowl 57, they did a pregame where Kevin Costner
Yeah, it was Costner.
was talking about Pat Tillman. And
Right.
They had these 4 students come out or something like that for the Tillman scholars.
Yeah, the scholars, dudes who I think it's like it offers scholarships to. I think you either need to be in a military family or a relation somehow.
Yeah.
And then the whole goal is for them to help transition veterans, I think.
I mean, I don't know. But the thing is, like, Kevin Costner narrates this thing, and it's all just basically how he's a patriot and hero,
Right.
gave up his career,
Right.
and joined the military after 9/11, which is
Which is all true.
right. And today, even like, I mean, still today, they just like they never say it was friendly fire, because who's gonna ask in 2023? War's been going on for 20 years. Pat Tillman's an NFL player hero.
Right.
Died for our sins. He's on the cross, dude.
Right.
I think the Tillman family is there by name. And I think you
think the NFL gives them a lot of money to their foundation?
they probably get money. Because you know what? They're atheists. They don't give a fuck. They'll be like, fine, give us money, dude. We'll give you the rights to our name. You pay us this money, and we hope we're actually helping out these fucking.
Well, they could use his likeness and shit, no problem.
Yeah, but I think
Foundation.
I would like to think the foundation is like, we genuinely want to try to help do whatever we can for.
Yeah, and I don't know if I assume they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what it is. I think they just think you're going to use our son anyway. Let's at least get some money for our foundation. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. But again, man, last points here, the ties with and the NFL just propagating him as much as they can. They'll continue to do that. Today, 2023, This war has been going on for 22 fucking years against an imaginary fucking villain here.
That shit's over, dude. We pulled out of Afghanistan.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. But still, I mean, I'm like, dude, that shit was going on for so.
Yeah, well, anything more than 20 years is staggering.
Yeah.
Like that's a long fucking time.
You gotta cut that out, Jesus Christ! I fucking told you.
You said that earlier, and I was like, I thought about it. I was like,
yeah.
Am I making shit up?
No, you're right.
like,
You're right. I totally.
I was like, did that happen?
But the fact is, they still, I mean, just used as a tool for propaganda. And the NFL, dude, I mean, it's just a money machine. All of this, everything now is just entertainment. Everything now, I think, wasn't that something also the NFL is trying to, either they are now and have been, or they're trying to just be ruled as entertainment and not a sport because of some kind of, there's fucking.
They're doing the Vince McMahon thing.
There's loopholes. Yeah.
I don't know how it helps them. I'm sure it does in some form
Yeah.
or fashion.
Yeah.
I assume it's all related to health risks,
Probably.
you know?
Where it's, you're an entertainer.
But again,
You're not
I
an
have,
athlete.
I have no idea.
Some kind of waiver bullshit.
Let me ask you this. Did you get into any of the conspiracy angles?
Like what? Lay down.
So, like, the biggest one is, like, you were talking about how he never did interviews. Well, apparently he was going to do interviews and just talk about, like, how the war in Iraq as well as the war in Afghanistan were, like, going poorly and, like, it was kind of all bullshit. And, like, he was going to talk negatively about the U.S. Army. And
I don't think they were ever allowed that.
they didn't. No, so that's one of them. The other one is like some in quotes evidence where to support that where his body had powder burns and the groupings of the bullets were like two. Basically, they were saying
Millimeters apart.
He got executed. Basically, was
Yeah.
what they were trying. But it's like, well, where do you get that information from?
Yeah.
Unless some of the soldiers are talking.
That's the only one that I was going to wait to see what you. Because the
the
only
other
one
one
that I
was-
know of is that he definitely was killed on purpose for this entire purpose. For
Right.
25 years of NFL hero turns Army hero turns martyr.
The other one was not just about the war in general, but same story except for the fact that he was going to start talking about how their main objectives were to protect the poppy fields. That was the other big one.
Oh, sure, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that got exposed by many, many soldiers.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of just like, we're just sitting here
Yeah.
protecting
Warlords
drugs.
poppy fields.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. Yeah.
And then we're helping, making sure they're distributing them properly,
Yeah.
packaging them safely, shipping them safely.
Right.
I mean, that's well documented.
Yeah, I definitely, if I was one of those troops, I'd be like, I'm definitely going to start selling heroin.
Yeah.
Like, this is sick.
Yeah.
Be like, here's my fucking card, man. Call me in 6 months, dude.
What's our yield?
Yeah.
I'll take that and make a fucking living off of that.
All right, but yeah, you pretty much covered it, man. That dude was fast as fuck.
That guy was fast as fuck. I'm glad you saw that too.
You pretty much
I
covered
thought
it.
that was Cooper Cup, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just I thought it'd be fitting so that the NFL knows that Brett Circus podcast fully supports NFL Play 60. Let's get those kids out there. Let's get concussions down, syndrome.
69, etc.
Safest sport there is, bro. Safest. This is not a dumb sport. Okay, This is not gladiators out there. You know why? Because we're safe.
That's right. That's right.
Safe is signing up for the army. Yeah, man.
It's only 3.5 months, dude. Just sliding the paper towards you. It's only 3.5 months.
We should have a nice little clip of In the Army Now when they sign up.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen that movie in years. Paulie.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. We give you. It's a win-win situation. You need us, we need you.
Right.
My brother was a... What was his brother? It's a water purification. My brother was a pool man.
All right. Is that pretty much it? You got anything?
That's what I got, man.
All right, dude. That's a solid 2.5 hours, bro.
Holy shit.